Well, I think that both teams have some things they need to clean up from what we saw from yesterday's games, and I think that's going to be the big determining factor. I think
a little bit of a space creation tool, but no initial kills. Now a window comes up for Crimzo, but Justice can just escort themselves around these pillars. A Graviton Surge from Punk is pretty decent, but the beat and the lamp is going to save Kalios' life. Not enough damage to say sustain Boston Uprising through that fight, though, as Assassin pulls the blade and finds two. The Justice now at 60% online as the Boston Uprising have to escort themselves back to spawn. Punk loses all of his energy as well on the exit. The window online already. He's going to use that on the statue to get a nice little angle. He's actually forced the Boston Uprising off at the point, so Justice get a free cap. Now the dive comes in from Victoria, but he doesn't have a blade, so he's got no damage. Speaking of which, yep, Assassin's still doing work. Crimzo in the back line goes down, and now no supports from the Boston Uprising and no members left on the point. Justice is going to be able to take round number one. Ground, by the way, Crimzo just puts up a window and Seeker and him can both shoot through it. There's the D-Mech onto Kalios. It forces out a Transcendence, and now both support ultimates have been used. A free blade for Victoria as he jumps on in. The Washington Justice just in this comp, again, can't use the EMP. Assassin still got it, and the round is over. Decay's on the point. He's got a pulse, throws it out, hits it with the miss, and well, that'll be it. I mean, maybe Assassin gets back just in time. Opener tried to go for the retouch to get OT, but
control, and they're really looking at one good fight, maybe two, depending on how fast the reset is.
Oh, straight to the spawn doors! No way Decay dies on the spawn doors to Victoria's blade. Justice have both DPS ults and maybe the beat coming online rather soon. Punk ends up using the grab, he manages to catch a couple of people, and the lamp is going to save Kalios, but only for a brief moment. The Boston Uprising not really paying attention to Assassin, as Seeker ends up getting taken down. Overtime is here, meaning Justice have to put themselves on the point almost permanently now, but the numbers are dwindling. A beat hitting two people, that is Assassin and Opener, as they are the last members left alive on the point. The Boston Uprising just have too many numbers, and that'll be it. Boston end up taking the first map 2-1.
When you are already set up and you can use it to kind of push the attacking team back, but now it's Decay's turn, and you can also use it as a zoning ult here.
Wow, yeah, Crimson using the window rather readily once again. Oh, Victoria! Man, he just got smacked down to the earth, straight into a grave. Washington Justice is going to be able to clean this fight up with ease. These windows from Crimzo, it's like give or take at this point, especially on a corner like that with the enemy team so close. You almost kind of cool.
Going into this Graviton, you're going to feel a lot better knowing that you still have like 50% charge. Oh my god, it's going up.
Cheeky Graviton Surge on the high ground there. Punk manages to get a bubble quickly onto Faith, but it is little to no success as the lamp is a bit awkward to throw up there too if you're Crimzo. Very cheeky from Kalios. They do end up team killing the Boston Uprising, but it's a holding.
Yeah, and look, the window's going to go right into the spawn too.
Oh, nice little grab. Can they call Kalios? The lamp's been thrown out. Krillin just pumping Kalios full of heals. He manages to escape with his life. The payload a couple of meters before it reaches the final checkpoint as the Boston Uprising manage to force themselves out of the spawn doors, but now they have to deal with a beat and a blade from the Justice. Punk, Seeker dead. Blade is pulled, but the payload is pushed in. All right, yeah, good of Kalios there, protecting his backline, but he's got no bubbles now. Whoa, okay, yep. Just kind of dominated. Beautiful sleep there from Opener. Decay doing Decay things, maybe? Oh, he sends Seeker super low, has to get through the bubbles. No, Punk was the savior of that fight, my word. He could break the window if he really wants to. He's trying to ping out Faith. He manages to get the EMP off and the target is Faith. But look at that, instantly Crimzo reacts. A beautiful lamp to keep Faith alive and in the fight. Plus is able to build up to a beat now. Seeker with the railgun. They've got beat. The Justice have to survive this Transcendence with the Transcendence, but now they have to deal with Punk's grab. Like, this seems such an unwinnable situation if you're the Justice right now. Graviton Surge comes out, Decay ends up going down, Kalios is nowhere to be seen, and the Washington Justice give up that second point. And now are they going to change?
This is coming back with a grab though.
Oh, a decent grab, okay, on the payload. Victoria saved by the lamp again. Crimzo's lamps have been so good. And there's the blade. Victoria just uncheats it. That's the Justice falling on this defense. I mean, maybe they get another touch, but they got no ult to do it with, and Crimzo can just put up a good old-fashioned window. Look at this time bank. Uprising hit him with speed run real quick. Don't mind if I do. Maybe the Lucio gets out. Nope, Punk with the body block. Oh my word. Save Punk and Seeker as he now fights back at Decay once again. Decay has gone down twice now in this fight. An easy window for Crimzo as 2 ticks have been acquired by the Justice, but that looks just about it. A return window this time on Krillin's side, but instantly grabbed behind it. Crimzo doing his best job at keeping Punk alive, but it's actually not enough. But Crimzo to the rescue. Every single member of the Uprising having hero moments right now.
Back to the basics here, and this is really where the going starts to get tough here for Washington. Oh, the backline's already isolated.
Please help Krillin! But you gotta help him, man. That entire time he was fighting a Genji. Oh, I mean, you do end up trading quite favorably in your DPS, but with Kalios and Krillin dead, only opener to heal, the Boston Uprising using speed boost. Yeah. Oh boy, the Justice. It was going to be a hard time bank regardless. Maybe they get another retouch here. Opener's only just spawning now. He is a Lucio, can get back to the point in time, but it's the trickling of the Boston Uprising, or sorry, the Washington Justice members onto the point that's going to keep this one alive, but no. It's not to be. The Boston Uprising now sitting at match point against the Justice, keeping their play-ins hopes alive.
Taxi there to make sure that Krillin has the sightlines onto the front line before they start to round this corner, but Boston will jump down.
Oh no. Yeah, okay, Faith jumped into that one. That was a free grab there by Kalios. There's the blade pull from Victoria. He's at it for a long time at this point. Can he get any damage done? He's actually trapped in the small room, 60 HP, too afraid to peek. And Assassin and Decay have already cleaned up the Boston Uprising. That early advantage of a Blade just not coming to... He's going to be able to get the kill on Assassin there. He's going to have to rejoin the rest of his team, but Punk is actually already back. A Graviton Surge, here's 3. The Lab instantly dealt with. Perfect focus fire from the Justice. And they're keeping themselves in this map just by the skin of their teeth. Not great, not great. And now it's all about a little bit of Overwatch. Well, maybe not so much anymore. Opener has to use the speed for this grab. This Blade has to just be kited away from. There will be a beat actually coming out fairly early. The Graviton Surge doesn't end up landing, and in fact, the lamp is going to help them sustain through this. Punk is still 100 energy, mind you, though, whenever he's trapped in this small corridor. Kalios right-clicking to try and save himself and the rest of the team by just outputting enough damage as possible, but it's not going to be. The Justice still have the Blade in their back pocket with 10 seconds to go. I'm not sure there's anybody there to really touch. And even with that, you have a window and a Blade and even a beat maybe from Faith to kind of stop all this from happening. A double dash from Assassin using the Blade reset to get onto that point. And even a Blade from Victoria, just playing goalkeeper, cuts down Opener. It's Kalios, and then maybe Decay gets on, and then maybe Krillin too. But this is where the Justice will get held, just on this final call.
These valuable cooldowns like those Zarya bubbles, especially when Victoria wants to go in with this Dragon Blade.
Is the Blade, the lamp gets thrown out super far. I think Victoria assumed Krillin was going to throw the lamp at his feet. He does end up getting taken down, but the Blades in these scenarios, and you've seen it in the stats, they're not there for kills. They're there to force out abilities, force out ultimates, and that's exactly what it did.
And is ready for it. This could be final fight here. Jack, this might be where Washington Justice fall.
Krillin forced to use that lamp. And now they've not really got much to use against this Graviton Surge. Faith traded for Assassin as Punk just squares up once again. Kalios is in this small room alone. They can just grab Kalios. Kalios completely isolated from the rest of the team and can't even earn a grab before he gets taken down. The Boston Uprising now marching on forward. Krillin falls and the Justice are out. The Boston Uprising keeping themselves in the game, in the play-ins, as they take down the Justice 3-0.
What an unfortunate way there for the Justice to go out this season.